Okay. Keeping the romance alive whilst raising kids.
Take one.
Right, so...
Oh, something's dropped.
Yeah, it's just the thing on the stool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a stool
Yeah.
pigeon.
It's a stool pigeon. You haven't broken your waters already.
Oh, those days.
Yeah, you remember those days. So, raising kids, keeping the romance alive. I don't, to be honest, take these shades off so I can see properly. To be honest, I don't think we
We're romantic.
raised our kids. They were raised by wolves. No, I don't think that we looked at it like that. I think we just cracked on, got the job done, right? To
Exactly.
an extent. Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that's an old school way of doing it. And some people may look at it like that, but we didn't take it.
You did it?
We didn't take it on board, keeping the romance alive, keeping the relationship going whilst raising the kids as a topic in life.
No.
We dealt with things as they came along. For example, as I said in the last podcast, I spoke to you ages ago, back in 19 right? About where is this going? We've never had the conversation. Yeah. But it's still going. After that, like you said, we got married. That was the end of the conversation, really. Right. So it was kind of like, I think for me, yeah, we were going out. There were times where you weren't going out, like Lauryn Hill concert.
And is this romance or is this where I feel? No, but that's going into child number 4, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, let's go to child number 1.
Yes.
Yeah. So we weren't together.
No, not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning. And we ended up back together.
Yes.
Right. And mainly because of Pitch.
Yeah. She's got a lot to answer for. Sorry. Because she brought us back together. Yes. Right, enough. Let's go. Yeah. Right, Titch. So what was the Titch? The Titch, to be fair.
The Titch.
This I think the concentration back then was actually really us two finding ourselves when we had her.
We were lost. Yeah, obviously, because we were young. We were growing.
Very young.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah.
So finding ourselves when we had her growing as a dude, guys don't stop going through puberty until they're 20 plus anyway. 30 plus in some cases. So for me, I'm still dealing with all of that. And
30 plus, really?
No, 40 plus.
Really?
It's only just stopped. And you being you, twat, and all of that back then.
I really wasn't.
No, you wasn't.
That was really rude.
You wasn't a twat. You were lovely. You're a lot nicer back then than you are now.
No, you've just got to know me better.
Right, now. So, yeah, it was a lot of finding. So we were going out. So let's take it from, because we don't necessarily have to go back to the whole situation, but it's about raising a family and keeping the romance alive. And that sort of started when Shabrice came along. We moved into Markle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be 1993, 91. Why do I always do that? I always do it. Yeah. 1991.
Yeah.
And that it would have been 2 weeks. I believe it was 2 weeks before Johnny's birthday.
No, we hadn't. I don't think we moved in there. We had the keys.
Yeah. We had the key.
Yeah. And we moved in after. Because we had to do a bit of redecorating or clean the place up as it would be after his party.
Oh, definitely had to clean after his party. That was a party. Right? So we've got 2 children, 2 babies,
Yeah.
1 toddler, 1 baby. Right? And we're keeping the romance alive whilst doing this. How are we doing? How are we navigating
I think, to be fair, back then it wasn't a case of we didn't have money to be going out and do this, that, and the other.
But we were going out. We were going out quite a bit.
Were we, or were you going?
I was out all the time because I was a DJ, so
Yeah.
I was always out. But you were out with me sometimes. Well, after you had Fabrice, obviously you wasn't for a little bit, but then you were back to doing that.
Yeah, but not maybe as much as you think.
Okay, what am I missing here?
I think you were out a lot.
Always, yeah.
But this is not about you going out a lot. This is about how we kept the romance, yeah? Because I was sort of going to something with slightly match. What the hell were you out so much? Not really. But there you go. This is one of the things we do. We joke about a lot. We have a laugh.
No, yes, we joke about a lot, but you joke about me a lot.
No, I don't. I really don't. No. If you think back then, it was the romance bit also it didn't stop when we had the kids around. So, for example, it was going to the paddling pool around Clapham Common and just sitting there hugging and spending time together. It was
okay. Wait, hold on. We sound like a pair of pedos there. Right? We're going to the paddling pool and watching the kids, right? So we're in the paddling pool and we're sitting there hugging and what?
No, but I just think it's.
We didn't do that, Mary. We took the kids to the paddling pool.
No, but what I meant was we always just done those connections. We got.
No, we ain't got none, mate.
I'm going to get really hot.
You want me to turn the fan around so it's on you, yeah?
Oh, really? Hold on. Is your green light on?
Yes. Okay. Don't try and change the subject.
Anyway, I just mean as in we didn't do big, extravagant things. We did go down to see the Doors. Wait,
hold on a minute. I'm going to start crying in a minute. Okay. So we're living down Clapham. And Mary's mum, my mum and dad as well, living in Stratton. And we're going to the cinema. We're going to the cinema. Yep.
The cinema on Marble Arch, wasn't it? That's where it was showing. The Odeon Cinema Marble.
Yes. But we told your mum it was at the ABC anyway.
I don't know. No, we didn't. We said it was that's why we'd be back late.
Anyway. It actually now it doesn't matter what we say. She's probably standing there above us going, really? Is it? Right? So go to the cinema, but we're not going to the cinema. We're just loafing, finding somewhere to keep the romance alive, as it right? Because we're young. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. We had nowhere to go. Mary, your children will be watching this.
We went out for some to eat and have a drink.
Oh yeah, we had something to eat, all right, and I had a drink.
Oh, anyway.
Oh my God. Anyway, yeah.
But let's look at it this way. We never did see the Doors.
The Doors, and you know,
we better explain what the Doors are. Oh my God, sorry.
No, they're not the Doors, Mary. The Doors, the film. Yeah? With my guy who just passed away.
Yeah. And I couldn't even tell you anything about the Doors.
Oh my God. Besides that open and close, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
So that film, when I want to say Patrick Swayze, but it's not Patrick Swayze. He was Ghost. It is.
I don't know. The only other one I can associate with Patrick Swayze, Burt Russell.
No, the guy who passed away.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my good God. He played the lead role in The Doors.
I don't know who. I didn't see the
movie. No, we didn't see the movie. Right? But anyway, yeah. You'll know who I'm talking about afterwards when I tell you. Right? He was a Batman as well.
He was a Batman.
Yes, he was a Batman. Why can't I remember his name?
Oh, Batman died recently.
Stop being a joker.
No, it was the Joker that passed away, not the Batman.
No, the Joker passed away ages ago.
You're not talking about Adam West.
No, you're doing this wrong. This is not how it's supposed to go.
All right, let's get back to romance.
I might have to cut this all out. Yeah, this is wrong.
Right.
Okay. It doesn't matter what his name is. It doesn't matter if you saw the doors or not. Came back, picked up the kids, and your mum said, "How was the doors?" And Mary said, "They're still opening and closing." It said, "How was the doors?" We said it was a great movie, and even now we still haven't seen it. Dude passed away the other day, and we need to see it. Is that Foxy?
Yeah.
What's she doing up there? Anyway.
Trying to escape through
But anyway, it was things like that, how we kept romance alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like dropping off the kids, your mums, because when they were, right? There were a few times when they were toddlers that Marin would have them. But yeah, it was like finding babysitters. Hold on, Vivian used to look after them as well.
Did she?
Yeah. And we would go out. Do you remember? Vivian Whaley.
Yeah.
She passed away the other. No, it was her sister who passed away the other day.
He passed away either last year or the year before.
But anyway, Vivian used to look after the kid.
Yeah.
As well. While you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you focus, please?
I am.
Stop watching the cat. She's fine.
Yeah, I know.
She's a cat. And
everything
she's already
tumbled down.
used up all of her line. So I think she's probably cashed in on some more. Yeah. But I suppose it's a case of finding those opportunities where we're all out together, or someone's looking after kids and you and I can go out, do what we're doing. Yeah. Have a romantic meal out, back to the club, or if I'm DJing somewhere, you would come down, someone else is looking after the kid, whatever. Yeah. But it was about keeping that romance alive. Also
what?
Tell me, also.
What else did we do?
Yeah, because it's not just about that. Also.
I don't know. I suppose when the kids went to bed, we had time together. Sometimes when we weren't home late. Really. No, it was just, it was I suppose, is it romance to sit there and joke around and to have a laugh? Is that seen as romantic? I think it is, because I think that's stuff that connects us.
All right, it is, yeah, because it is stuff what connects us. And you always used to say, I used to be a romance. Yeah, she's taking the mic right now. Yeah. But anyway, leave that. Right. You used to say I used to be a romance.
Yes. So if we go back, stuff like,
yeah, I can't deal with this.
Get off the bloody cooker! Get down!
Get down.
You're rude.
She is so rude.
All right. Can you get past me tissues, please? I know you're going to do a cut.
Yeah, I have to do a cut.
And top me up a bit, please, because this is just not going anywhere. I can't believe how we can get into these laughter moments. I can't even get the bloody tissue out.
You can't get the tissue out? I don't know that if I am going to do a cut, you know.
What, me not being able to get the tissue out? Well, we better do a cut of that, otherwise that doesn't work. This is tissue. You're not eating my tissue.
Oh, dear. You pass me out the ice, please. Pass me the ice, baby.
I could do my ice.
You do the ice. You can do your amber as well. Or your lemonade.
I think where is that? In this fridge?
No, in that fridge. Oh, dear.
Oh, Martin. Oh, I mean to cook it.
I think this is not a right topic for us.
Why?
Because we don't remember much.
No, but we do, because I'm about
lemonade.
What lemonade? I'm about to go into that. I'm getting weaker in the wrist.
It's not a good thing.
Okay.
Oi, calm down.
What was the lemonade?
No.
It's not like I'm thrown in the alcohol.
That's what I'm saying. Calm down. You don't want to spoil the alcohol.
Okay.
Let's say not now. This isn't time for
Time for what?
it. You're bending down, so I'm sitting here. Right.
So
where were we?
I was just about to say to you,
Right.
go away, out.
Out. Go lay down.
I was about to say, do you remember going back in the days? I was walking down the street.
Nothing.
No, how we used to walk, arm in arm round one another. That sort of thing that we can't possibly do now. That was a bit of romance. It was that connection that pulled us
Singing
together.
to you at the bus stop and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I never forget the day, and I'm working in Springfield, and I'm on the laptop, and I'm sure it was the same day that you said to me about watching this video of this car going around the mountains. And then the car goes round and round and round. I'm so tense. I'm like, what? The next minute, this thing goes up and it frightens the life out of me. That was the same day that a bit later on, you then told me we need to get ready because we're going to New York. No, did I even know we were going to New York?
You didn't.
I didn't know where we were going, but
we were
told
going
me
away. Yeah.
we were going away. And then going to just those sort of moments, the unexpected
Spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment. Yeah. So obviously not spur of the moment for you because you planned it, but going away to New York, having a long weekend in New York and staying in a hotel on Central Park, amazing. Having the Irish guy take us round in his horse and cart.
That was funny. Yeah, yeah.
And it was cold there.
It was beautiful.
And stuff like booking for me to go or us to go to Bluebird Cafe, the jazz cafe in New York, where you really don't like jazz. But that sort of thing, and sitting and those are the moments that's like they're not they're spur of the moment for me because you're springing it on me, but you think about it.
Yeah.
And you.
So it's a thought that count.
Yes.
And the actions.
It is because
taking action to do something.
If you don't have, you can. There you go, another romantic. In work, next minute, having a person come in with a whole load of flowers, bunch of flowers, and a teddy, and then next minute, somebody else coming in with a whole load of flowers. And I think I had 2 or 3 bunches of flowers on the same day. I can't remember if it was.
Hold on, I only sent you one.
Ah, yes, so. But those like just working away, concentrating on work, and having those things done. And obviously my favourite, just, I can't even remember how that was it. We're going somewhere. He took me up to House Fraser in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Armenia? House Fraser in Victoria.
It was House Fraser.
And we went and got some luggage at House Fraser. Yeah. Paid crap knows how much.
Paid for 2 suitcases. What? So you got a suitcase and a hand luggage thing,
Yeah.
And I got a suitcase, the faulty one, and a hand luggage one.
And
it was like 600 quid.
But not only that, you said you need to get yourself a jacket, a coat.
Yeah, yeah.
Winsmore coat, yeah. Back then.
What was it?
Winsmore. Back then, it cost £300. I've still got it to today. It is upstairs. It's like black velvet on the outside, inside.
Is it lined with silk or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
My God, it is lovely. So, so nice. So that was the start of something else. Taking out those romantic things, but it doesn't have to be financial.
No, but the thing about it, those things, we were still rearing the farm at that time. Yeah, we still had the cattle.
Mm.
What was coming? Yeah, we had. I think at that time we had 3 kids.
Yeah.
Possibly.
No.
New York, we had 3. New York,
one was a baby, so we had 4.
We had 4. Wow.
We had 4.
So so that Cordell was about, yeah. So at that point, it's, I suppose, yeah, if you look at it that way, actually, I done a lot to keep the romance alive, didn't I?
Oh,
What
really?
the hell did you do, baby? No, really?
1, 2, 3, 4.